Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. I hope you're loving my little new background here. I'm going to be doing a full in-depth room makeover video. Stay tuned for that. I've been mentioning it here and there in videos. But for today's video, I figured I would share with you guys a skincare declutter video. So I have a decent amount of skincare goodies in my bathroom. You guys will see, I'll show you like sections, and there's some items that I'm just not really using anymore. Some items are a little bit more on the older side, so I would love to kind of like clean everything out, see what I like, see what I need, and then, so yeah, keep what I want basically, but then declutter what I don't pretty much need. I wanted to take you guys along with me because you mentioned that you wanted to see me declutter this, so let's get to it. I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's head on to the All right, headed into my bathroom. Here is the vibe. I actually do have a full in-depth bathroom tour. I'm not going to show you my whole bathroom because it looks like a disaster. You can tell by the hotness of this how hot this place is. But yeah, I'll have my bathroom tour linked down below. It's actually kind of fun. I thought it was pretty cute. Here's to the most part what I keep in my bathroom. I do keep my moisturizers and serums elsewhere. But this is what we have here. So I organized it in sections. These containers I got from the container store. I'll have a link down below if I could find it. But in this little section here, I pretty much mainly have cleansers and makeup balms. So makeup remover balms. Some things are kind of mixed up, so certain things should be here, certain things shouldn't. But to the most part, cleansers and balms. Moving on to this section here, here's where I have just masks. So just a whole bunch of different types. Down here in this section, I have pretty much just my mists and toners plus essences. And then in this section here, it's mostly like miscellaneous. I have like these things for like my back pain and stuff, and then some masks there, and then some devices for skincare as well. So I'm going to tackle this section first. So I have this right here from the Fancy Face brand. I think I got this in Ipsy or Boxy. It's a nourishing oil cleanser. I think this is okay. It makes you, like, your face feels really, really oily after using this. So not my preferred product to use. I think I'm going to declutter this, give it to someone who might enjoy it. I also have this Too Cool for School Egg Mousse Soap. This was just like blah to me. I really didn't feel like it did anything like really. I wasn't feeling the vibe, to be honest. It's also, I think, expired at this point. When I purchased it like 2 years ago, I thought it was decent, but nothing too amazing for me, so declutter. Next, I have the Tatcha Deep Cleanser. This right here is a newer one to me. I showcased this in my Sephora haul recently. Love this. Happy to have a big one in my life and can't wait to start using it, so keeping. This cleanser right here is the Peach Punch Sweet Foam Cleanser by Tony Moly. I really didn't like this. I felt like it had a really weird peachy smell, and then also it was kind of harsh in a way where my face didn't feel so good after I used it. And if this went into your eyes, that's it. Like, it's done. It's done. So, I mean, with a lot of other cleansers, I don't find that that's the case. With this one, it's like, whoa, declutter. Next, I have the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Watermelon Jelly Cleanser. I think this would be great if you have oily skin. Since I do have dry skin, I don't find that this nourishes my skin or makes my skin feel anything amazing. I use a decent amount, but it's really not one that I use consistently, so I'm going to declutter. This right here is an item I purchased from TJ Maxx a little bit ago. It's from the Cosmeti brand. It's like a stick kind of cleanser. I thought the concept was pretty cool. I wasn't fully obsessed with that, really, but it was different. I didn't think this was anything special. I'm gonna declutter. Okay, this right here is one of my loves. You guys can see I have very little left. This is the Soap & Glory The Fab Pore Cleanser. Amazing drugstore cleanser. I've raved about this for so long. It comes out foamy. It washes the face beautifully, and it just keeps you nourished and clean. So good, very comparable to a lot of high ends. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on cleansers, which I totally feel you on, sometimes it can be a bit much. This right here is very comparable to a lot of high end ones that I've tried. And of course, keeping. You could find this at Target, I believe. Next, I have the Pharmacy Clean Be Gentle Facial Cleanser here. This is actually my second or third one. I really, really love this. You guys can see I am halfway through this one. I haven't used it in a bit just because I feel like it kind of got pushed to the back. So now that I'm decluttering some cleansers, I'll be able to see this and use it. I love it. It's a great go-to. Just very simple cleanser that doesn't irritate my skin, and I enjoy using it anytime, really. This you can obviously tell that I love. This is the Youth to the People Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser. I legit have a teeny bit left, so I just put it upside down so I can get the product out. It had a pump to it, but my pump broke, so I'm just using the regular like lid that came with it too. Also a really amazing cleanser, like a no fuss kind of thing. Very, very, very gentle. If you have sensitive skin, I would definitely recommend this. Out of all that I have, this is amazing. Oily and dry skin, heaven. Next, I have the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser here. This is actually almost done. You can't see the progress, but I think I have this much left. I really like this. It's not my ultimate favorite, but it's good. I don't love the smell. It has a very cucumbery scent, so if you do like that, you probably will enjoy this more. But also with this one, I feel like it's an easy, fast go-to cleanser that I do reach for from time to time. Probably not over my Pharmacy and Used to the People one because I prefer the scent of those more, but this is still a really, really good one. Next, I have this Saturday Skin Rinse Plus Shine Gentle Cleanser. With this one, you need a little bit. A little bit goes a very, very long way. It lathers up nicely, and it's nice. It's not irritating on the skin, and it feels great, so I like it. I'm gonna keep. Next, I have the Dr. Brandt Cleanser here as well. I think this is decent. I wasn't fully obsessed. It's like a yogurt cleanser. That's what it says, and it definitely has that like yogurt vibe on the face. I don't know if it necessarily cleaned as well as I would love. I did finish off, I want to say half of this, so I got a ton of use out of it. But just now looking at everything that I'm keeping, I'm just thinking I don't know if I'll necessarily use this to its teen, really. So I might just actually end up giving this to my sister. She never really cleanses her face. And I'm like, nah, you gotta get in the zone. It's pretty much in regards to cleansers. This right here is a mask, so I'm just gonna pop it over to this side. Now let's start with, this is a mist. I'm gonna put this down here. Then I have the Fresh Essence, which is gonna go down here as well. It doesn't even fit anymore. Oh, this right here is the Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. I did not like this. Very disappointed in this one. I don't know, but I feel like it had a very awkward texture. You needed a ton to really feel like your skin was clean. And I just felt like even after that, I just felt like, okay, did I even do anything? So really disappointed with this. I used up, I would say, half to really get a feel of what it is, but really not one that I love. And I love this brand, but this right here was a no-go. Declutter. I also have the Tarte Micellar Water here, which is going to go down there because it doesn't belong in this little section. Next, I have the Green Clean Pharmacy Makeup Remover here. This is amazing. I've gone through tons of these. This is how I remove my makeup. There's a little spoolie in there. I just kind of squished it in. You pretty much just need a little bit. You apply it on the face and your makeup kind of just like comes off like magic. It's so good, non-irritating, and it makes your face very, very soft. This is my favorite makeup melt away cleansing balm. I've recommended it to tons of people. Once they use this, they could not go back. Keeping. Next, I have the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm. So similar concept to the Pharmacy one. I like the smell of this. It smells pretty good, but I do not like how it removes my makeup. Definitely has a very oily vibe on the face. I mean, I use up a decent amount. It does work, so I'm gonna get my use out of it because I did purchase it and it was pretty pricey, but it's definitely not one that I would recommend over the Pharmacy one. I think I'm gonna keep it in my bathroom just to finish this off, but it probably is one that I'm not gonna repurchase. Then I have the One Size Go Off Makeup Dissolving Mist. So this is like a spray oil in a way. I like this. I used it a lot when I purchased it. Now not so much. I feel like this is coming off. I didn't even realize. So yeah, that happens, I guess. But I think this is cool. It's nice to have around. Not my ultimate favorite, but I enjoy using it from time to time, so I'm gonna keep it. Plus, it was kind of pricey. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe this down. I have some jewelry here, which should not be here because then it gets all gross. But I'm gonna wipe this down and then situate everything nicely back in here. This looks so much better. I ended up keeping 6 cleansers and then 3 makeup removing products. And then as for the items that I'm decluttering in that section, I'm getting rid of 6 cleansers and 1 oil dissolving makeup remover product. So now moving on to my mask section. I try to mask at least twice a week, and I definitely feel like it does help out my skin. I have a lot of favorites here, but then a lot that are either old or I don't use anymore. This right here is one of my favorites. It's the Honey Potion Pharmacy Mask. So I did use a decent amount of this one up. It has like almost, I would say, a honey-ish consistency, but it's not overly sticky. It also kind of heats up on the face and it makes your face really, really nice and smooth. So one that I really enjoy and have been enjoying for a long time. I'm going to keep it. This right here is a repurchase for me. Super expensive, but it does wonders for the skin. It's the TLC Sukari Baby Facial. You leave it on for about, I would say, 15-ish minutes, and it feels like you legit got a facial. Your face feels like a baby's butt. I found something similar to this that's much more affordable, so I might still repurchase this or might not, but for now, yeah, I'm definitely keeping this. It was so expensive and I really do love it. If you are looking for something that'll help out with texture, the Ordinary peeling solution is amazing. I think it's like less than 10 bucks on Sephora, and it also helps with like texture on the face, and it also kind of makes your face feel like a baby's butt. So really love this keeping. Here's another one that is also amazing. It also kind of feels like you get a facial with this one. This is the You to the People Liora.y Resurfacing Energy Facial. Here's how much I used up. I really enjoyed this one, but just have in mind you leave it on for legit 2 minutes, not more than that. I did that one time and my face was like on fire. So 2 minutes is 2 minutes. I then have these right here from Milk Makeup. I'm going to declutter both of them. Here, the green one is the Cannabis Hydrating Face Mask. As you guys can see, this is pretty old. When it kind of just gets away from the edges there, you can tell it's old. I had this for probably like 2-ish years. I liked it at the time, and I did use it a decent amount. I felt like it was somewhat hydrating. It was easy to apply, easy to wash off. But I think I'm going to say goodbye to this. Maybe I'll repurchase it in the future. And then this right here is the Watermelon Brightening Mask. I think I like the Cannabis one a bit more. I felt like it added a bit more to my face. This right here I feel like didn't really do as much as I would love. I don't know if I would repurchase this, but yeah, I'm going to declutter it. Next, I have the Sephora Acai Smoothie Mask. I purchased this because I'm obsessed with acai bowls. I felt like it could be really fitting for my life. I didn't feel like this really did anything for the skin. Wasn't fully obsessed with it, and I really didn't enjoy using it, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. Next, I have the Vacuum Cleaner Pore Purifying Mask here by Dr. Brent. I don't remember if this really did anything crazy for my skin. I haven't used it in a bit, but it's not one that I don't think I fell in love with. I'm gonna declutter. I think it's kind of old. It smells weird, and I think I'm gonna say goodbye, but probably not one I would repurchase because I didn't feel a vibe with it. Next, I have the Purity Made Simple Clay Mask here. I really love this. I'm not a massive clay girl mask. I feel like, especially if you have dry skin, I mean, it's not something that I gravitate towards, but I really did enjoy this one. I didn't feel like it dried out my face. It just made it look really nice and brightened. I am going to declutter this one because it is on the older side, and I think its expiration date was like a year ago. But I used up a decent amount. I have this much left. So I used up half. I would repurchase this if I ever see it on sale because I think it worked out beautifully for the skin. Next, I have the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay Mask. You guys can see here, it is a clay mask. I use a decent amount. I honestly don't remember though when the last time was that I used this. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I cannot remember. So I'm going to declutter this one. It's also because it's kind of more on the older side. Next, I have this mask right here from Dr. Brent. It's the Recovery Sleeping Mask. This did nothing for my skin. I think I got this in Boxy. I feel like a lot of masks that I get, they really do nothing. It depends, but most of them I feel like don't. This right here, I'm going to declutter. It was like, it did nothing. Next, I have the Pixi Glow Mud Mask here. I actually really like this. Also a mud mask that's easy to use, doesn't dry on my skin, and performs beautifully. Keeping. Next, we have the Rose Face Mask here by Fresh. This is one that I really love. It's very hydrating on the skin, easy to wash off, easy to apply, brightens your face, makes you feel really hydrated, and I really enjoy it. It has a pretty noticeable rosy scent, but I don't feel like it's irritating to my face, so keeping. Love this. Next, I have this device here from Foreo Luna. It basically came with this as well. I think each pack has some like oil in here. I'll be honest, I have no idea how to use this. I still have to figure it out. I don't know if I'm really interested in figuring it out though. I have my Clarisonic that I use on my face to cleanse, so I think I'm just gonna maybe give this to my sister. We'll see if she wants it. Next up, we have the Ole Henriksen Blackberry Berry Enzyme Mask. This has lavender and aloe to hydrate. I think I used this once a long time ago. I have no idea if it's good or not. I don't know what it is about this specific mask. There are other masks that I love from him that I've gone through a few of, but this one right here, just, you know, jiggle booby. I don't know, I just didn't feel the vibe with this one. I don't even know what I think about it. I think I'm gonna give it to my sister. I'm gonna declutter. Next up, I have this really cute Saturday Skin Yuzu Vitamin C Sleep Mask. This is pretty nice. You just need a little bit and it goes a very long way. I love their packaging. You're supposed to apply it after your moisturizer and sleep with it. So, or you can wash it off if you want. I generally just left it on. There were times that I washed it off. It makes your skin very soft, and it kind of has a like brightening effect. Really cool. I like it. Keeping. Next, I have this right here from Pixi. This is the Peel and Polish Mask, I would say, but it's almost like an exfoliating cleanser. It has little baby like exfoliating beads in there. Not really that noticeable, but it feels like it is working into the skin and doing a pretty good job. I don't even know if I want to keep it in this section because I feel like I forget about this, but I remember the few times I used it, I really liked it. I think I'm going to put it in the just cleanser department, so I'm going to keep. Next, we have the Pharmacy Bright On Vitamin C mask. This is like a clay mask. I like this. I'm not fully obsessed. I usually am fully obsessed with all pharmacy products, but this right here is just okay for me. I'm gonna keep it because I do like it. It's cool because it kind of comes out greenish, but it almost turns like this purpley color. I find that it really helps with just cleaning out your pores and just build up. So I'm gonna keep this one. Then we have these two little guys. I never tried the Peter Thomas Roth one. I don't know, I feel like it was just so small, I never really saw it, so I'm gonna declutter that. And then the Glam Glow masks, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a massive fan of their masks. There really wasn't one that I'm like fully in love with, so yeah, I'm gonna declutter this guy. This right here is the Erno Laszlo New York White Marble Mask. I will say this has more of like an exfoliating vibe to it, so not a mask that I leave on for way too long, but it is nice when you apply it and leave it on for like 5 minutes and then kind of massage everything off. It's like a mask, but also an exfoliating product at the same time. Haven't used this in a bit, I won't lie here, because I forgot about it, but I think I'm gonna keep it and just use it up, finish it, and love it. The final mask that I have here is from Eve Lom. This is the Transforming Mask. I didn't really like this. It had a very sticky vibe. Not really like the Pharmacy Honey one. It just was very like not comfortable to apply. Washed off weirdly too, and not one that I really gravitate towards. Also, I didn't feel like it really did anything for my skin, so I'm gonna declutter. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Let's wipe and set. I'm loving how this is looking. So I put my like mud mask in the back there. Here's where I have more of my exfoliating masks, and then here's where I have more of like my creamy vibe masks. All right, on the toilet bowl here, I got rid of 11 masks, and like I mentioned, I kept 9, which I think is pretty good. Okay, now moving down to my mist essences and toner section. This right here is the 4th Ray Beauty Fresh AF Mist. You guys can see I really didn't use much. I don't know, not really feeling the vibe of this. I'm gonna declutter. This Quarterly Beauty Elixir is really good. You can see here that I finished off a decent amount. Makes your face just feel so smooth. Like I put this on the other day, and when I woke up in the morning, I'm like, whoa, like my face looks different, and this is the only thing that I did that was different that night. So good. It has a little bit of an interesting smell, but you kind of get used to it, and I think it really does wonders for the face, so love, gonna keep. This right here by Dr. Brandt is one that I haven't really like dipped into much. It is the Antioxidant Spray Toner. I think I'm gonna keep it. It looks good, so we'll keep. This right here by Mario Badescu, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. I did finish off a decent amount. I think this is my 2nd or 3rd one. This is a little bit more on the older side, so I think I'm gonna say goodbye. I'll possibly repurchase this in the future. I think it's good. If you have very sensitive skin, it might irritate your skin, but overall I think it's very refreshing, but I'm gonna declutter. Same goes with this one right here. This is the lavender one. And here you can see it's pretty much on its last leg, but I know it's been here for over a year for sure. So I'm gonna declutter. Next, I have this right here from Laneige. This is the Skin Toner for Normal to Dry Skin. This feels like pure silk heaviness on. I finished off most of it, I would say, and I love it. It feels like a lotion, but it's a toner, and it's just amazing. I'm gonna keep. I actually get the same vibe with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tight Toner. Obviously, you guys can see I'm fully obsessed with this one. I think I'm gonna reuse the bottle after I finish this off and like put flowers on the inside. It's so cute, but I love this. Also, it's a toner, but it has more like a moisturizing vibe to it. I have dry skin and I'm obsessed. A lot of you guys told me you have oily skin and you really like it too, so I think it's overall a pretty universally amazing toner. It will be my Glow Recipe review video, but yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Possibly will repurchase because it's so good. Next, I have this right here from Good Molecules. This is a very affordable brand, I believe sold on Beautylish. It's the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. It's very hard to see how much I used up. Let me see if I could show you. But yeah, you can see here I have this much left. Also an amazing toner. With this one as well, it has a similar vibe to the Laneige one and the Glow Recipe one. So if you have dry skin, I think this would work out really well. It has vitamin C, and it's supposed to help with enlarged pores. I don't know if I see a massive difference, but I really enjoy it. Next, we have this mist here from Innisfree. I love this brand. Every time I'm in the city and I see the Innisfree store, and I'm like, yes! This is the Revital Skin Mist. Very good. Very hydrating. It has juju, I think that's how you say it. Also aloe. Very refreshing on the skin. I love it. Keeping. also one I'm gonna keep. This is amazing. This is the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. You guys know I'm fully obsessed with mist, so this is like my section. This is just beautiful on. It has vitamin and fruit complex. It definitely gives you like that glowy vibe, so I'll usually like cleanse my face and either go in with like a toner or a mist, or sometimes I'll go in with both, but keeping, love you. Next I have the Pixi Glow Tonic Toner here. Pixi did send this over with my name, which I thought was so cute. You can see here that I have a little bit left. I think I'm gonna declutter this because it is a little bit more on the older side. I have a newer one that they sent over, so I'll put this in the bathroom. Not as hydrating as the other toners I mentioned, but still very brightening, I would say. I won't say that I love this one or the other ones more than, you know, each other kind of thing, but I feel like at times I like to use the more moisturizing ones, and then at times I'll just like to use this because it does give a nice brightening effect. I'm gonna declutter this one and put the other one in the bathroom. Next up, we have the Fresh Black Tea Kombucha Facial Essence. And essence is used right after cleanser. It's just a step that allows your toner and moisturizer to really sink in deeply into the skin. So I really love this one right here from Fresh. You can see I have a little bit more left, but it's amazing. I like to use it with my Shiseido facial cotton pads, and it works out beautifully. It looks good. I love it. Keeping. Next up, I have the Daily Dew Saturday Skin Mist. This gives you a beautiful dewy effect, not in an overdone way. I enjoy it. I'm halfway through this one. Gonna keep. Next, I have this Tarte Micellar Water. For some reason, it's one that I purchased a little bit ago, but I have no interest really in using it. I don't feel like it really does anything for my skin. It doesn't necessarily remove makeup, but it also doesn't necessarily add a vibe either. I just loved the packaging because it was a type that you kind of just push the pad on here and then the product comes up. You don't have to like turn the bottle over. So cool packaging. I wish more brands would do that, but I'm gonna declutter. I wasn't feeling it. I have one of the Pixi Vitamin C tonics. So I think I might end up finishing this up first before I put the Glow Tonic, the bigger Glow Tonic, in my bathroom, because I'm finding that I don't use this because I forget about it, you know? I like it. I think it's perfect for the daytime, especially since it has vitamin C. So I'm gonna keep. This right here is the Pixi Vitamin C Juice Cleanser. Now it's a cleanser, but I feel like I've been using it as a toner. It has the same packaging as the Tarte Micellar Water, which I love. You just kind of push the pad down here, the facial pad, and then the product kind of comes up. I don't know what I think about this. It's not one that I really use often. I think I'm gonna declutter. Next, we have the Thayer's Facial Mist. This is the rose petal one. I like to use this at times. I know a lot of you guys mentioned that it's your favorite. It's really affordable from the drugstore, and I think it works out well. It's not my favorite mist ever, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep. I then have these two right here from Ole Henriksen. So we have the Pure Nature Facial Mist. One of these makes my face feel really tight. I think it's this one. It feels really uncomfortable. So I'm going to declutter this. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. It has a nice orangey smell. It has white tea, pomegranate extracts, and I like it. It's not my favorite mist though, but I like it. Next, I have this Amore Pacific Essence. So I don't have a lot of essences, as you guys can see. I typically use the fresh one. I don't have tons on hand. The Amore Pacific brand is amazing. Their skincare products always work out well for me. So I'm focusing on the fresh one now, but this is one that I'm gonna probably use once that one's done, or now that I'm decluttering, I'll have this more in front of my face, so I'll actually use it. I'm gonna keep. I think it's good. And the final product that's included here in this section is the 10% glycolic acid pore control toner from Saturday Skin. As you guys can see, it's definitely more on the newer side. I didn't really have much of a major chance to see what this is about. I think I probably used it like once or twice and thought it was okay. I'm going to keep it because I still want to see what the life of this is about. And also, like, a lot of their skincare products do work out for me, so I'm assuming I'll really enjoy it once I start using it consistently. So keeping. Okay, so I kept 14 products in total. I'm loving how this is looking, not too squishy, and I'm gonna use all of these products. And then I'm just gonna get rid of 7 products here, so not too much, but I'm still happy with the ones that I decluttered and the ones that I kept. Then in this section, I have my Bengay Icy Hot. I need these from time to time, so I'm gonna keep, of course. I don't really like the Foreo, like, cleansing device. I don't like how it makes my face like I don't feel like it really cleans, to be honest with you. I prefer the Clarisonic, which they're not really available anymore, or I know that Kopari recently released one with in collaboration with a brand, so I might pick that up, but I'm gonna declutter this. These Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads I love, but they're dried out, so I am gonna go ahead and declutter this. This is like my second or third one. It's great if you have acne prone skin. Apply it on just the acne spot, not necessarily around your face, because it does dry out your skin, and it's, I don't know, it's not the bestest, you know? So I'm gonna declutter this. Might repurchase in the future. And then in regards to masks, so I have this little section here for like lip masks and under eye gels. I have the Shiseido ones that I just got in my room. Use one of those today, it's my favorite. And then I have some like face masks here. This butt one that I purchased and never used. Some foot Sephora one. Really nothing that I'm crazy over. I mean, the Saturday Skin one is pretty good. Most of the time I'll just kind of gift these to friends because they don't mind. But I have to just purchase like solid good face masks, like sheet masks. So let me know what your favorites are, because I want to try out a bunch. Here is just a little bit of an overview of what the skincare section looks like. Definitely easier on the eyes. Now I could see what I have and really use it and like love it to its T. That is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, how you think I did. I mean, I wasn't trying to get rid of tons just to get rid of. I really just wanted to keep what I genuinely love and use, and what I'm just not feeling anymore, or what is old, you know? Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next one, and I'm looking forward to reading what you guys have to say. Bye!